says, suddenly a light appeared before him from heaven. And then he fell on the ground. He heard a voice say to him, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? And he said, who are you, Lord? Then the Lord said, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. It is hard for you to kick against the goads. So Saul, then trembling and astonished, said, Lord, what do you want me to do? And the Lord said to him, get up, go to the city, and you will be told what you must do. And then the men who journeyed with him, they stood speechless. They heard the voice of God, but they didn't see anything. Then when Saul rose from the ground, when his eyes were opened, he didn't see anything. And they led him by the hand into Damascus. And he was 3 days without sight. And during that time, he neither ate nor drank. So Saul, after that moment, goes on to write over 3/4 of the New Testament. And Saul, from this moment, goes from a guy who was trying to essentially be a bounty hunter to find Christians and imprison them. He was holding the cloaks of people that were taking rocks and beating Christians to death because he was so against them. He went from that guy to being a guy that was standing on the street corners preaching Jesus to random people. He becomes the guy that established the church in Ephesus, established the church in Galatia, established the church in Rome, and all the other letters that are in the New Testament. He went from being a fanatic against the believers of God to being a fanatic for God. All because he had one experience. The book of Matthew says, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. Have you guys ever lost your wallet?
Yeah.
Or your purse?
Yeah.
Have you had okay, so there's been times where I've lost something and I'm like, where is it? Oh God, I can't find it, whatever, I'll look for it later. And then I just go on my day and I never really find it. You know why I do that? Because it wasn't that important to me. Oh, when you lose your wallet. If I lost a book that I found at Goodwill because it was $2 and I thought it was cool, I'll read it someday. If I lost that book, I'm like, oh crap, I can't find it, whatever, no big deal, 10 minutes, I completely forget about it. But when you lose your wallet, it's like the whole world stops. All right? Like you got to turn off the TV. You got to turn off the music. Like, I'm married. I say, Jessica, you can't talk to me right now. Okay, I got to find my wallet. And next thing you know, I'm pulling up the pillow. I'm on the pillows. I'm pulling up the couch cushions. I'm looking under the couch. I'm going up in my room. I'm looking at my nightstand. I'm looking at the drawers. I'm like, oh gosh, where is it? I'm opening drawers to cabinets I haven't touched for years. When you lose your wallet, you lost something important. Now, I got to call the bank, I got to cancel, my debit card, I got to call my credit card company and be like, hey, you got to put a hold on this, I have no idea where my wallet is. And, during that period of time where I did not have my wallet, food didn't taste good, music didn't sound good, I didn't want to watch anything, I didn't want to hang out with anyone, I didn't want to do anything fun. What's fun? Fun is stupid, my wallet's missing. So during that time, you realize what it means to actually look for something. You see, if it was just some book that I didn't really care about, and so I'm just I'll look for it, not really care. And it's it just shows how, when you lose something, how you look for it reveals the value it has to you. And when the Bible says in the book of Matthew, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find. We're I went to church one time, it wasn't for me, so I'm not doing this Jesus thing. That's like losing something you don't really care about, and you're like, oh, whatever. But if you look for Jesus the way you look for your purse or your wallet, let me tell you something. You're going to find it.